Alan, I'm amazed at the work that you do up here in your shop. You are not a wimpy shop. You guys get in there and do some incredibly in-depth work.
We'll start from the crank up. A lot of shops a little bit nervous to split a case and take a crank out and do crank work. But I mean, we'll start, if we're going to build a big motor, you can't build a big motor on a weak foundation. So we'll take the crank out, we send the crank back east. We have these cranks bomb-proof, so to speak. We balance, weld, true, plug these crankshafts. We make a pretty good crankshaft, and we make it into a bomb-proof crankshaft, and then we can go ahead and build on top of that crankshaft, the right cams, the right pistons, the right, because if we're going to get really strong up here, and you haven't corrected problems down here, you're going to create problems down here. To a certain point, we can go from an 88 to a 95 or a 96 to a 103 and have a nice motor and not do crank work. But if we're going to do some serious power up above, we've got to do the cranks, and we've got to do them right. So yeah, hey, we'll get right down to the
opening it up and
we'll crack the cases. We'll do it right, and that's actually pretty fun stuff.
And I'm sure the client's happy at the end of the day, the customer, because they've got a motorcycle, like you say, that's bomb-proof, that's powerful.
Well, they can ride them hard as they want, and they're not going to have problems with them. And we know where that magic line is as far as cubic inch, as far as horsepower, and we can take them up to that point, but I don't like to take them beyond unless we are going to do crank work. We'll take them well beyond that, but we'll never take them to where they'll be finicky, hard to start, leave you stranded out in the middle of the desert kind of thing. We kind of know where the magic numbers are to make these motors most efficient as far as power goes, and they're amazing motors, resilient moters. They just intrigue me.
And when you say we, you have an incredible team up here that works on this with you.
Yeah, Joe and Brandon, awesome guys. They've got years of experience, both certified mechanics. It's a real pleasure and an honor for me to work with them every day. Their knowledge, yeah, they're amazing individuals. Very, very particular about what they do. Probably the best mechanics in the world. Their least concern is how much they make or how quick they can get a job done. It's how good that job is done when they're finished. I mean, everything takes whatever time it needs to do it 100% correct, because it's got their name on it when it rolls out of here. It's got to be right. There's no other way.
Well, that's what you expect here at Wolford's. That's what you get, whether it's working on the motorcycle itself or the team that's doing the work. And you guys are a fun team too. You have your weekly lunches, and you just enjoy the company and enjoy the customer that comes up. You're real personable that way.
It's a fun place, It's a no-stress zone up here. People are just welcome to come up and say hi. If you've not been up here, I'm not going to try to sell you something. Come up, walk through our shop, go check the dyno room out, go check the... it's a fun place to be, and boy, people would be more than welcome just to come up and say hi.
And you're located in Providence, right at the mouth of the Providence Canyon.
Yeah, pretty easy to find. If you get on our Facebook, that's going to tell you how to get here. We're not on Main Street, Logan, for sure. But if you get on Facebook, pretty easy to find your way up here. And once you've been up here, then it'll be really easy for you to come up here. But it's worth your drive.
And the Facebook page is Wolford V-Twin Repair and Service, so very easy to find. A lot of stuff going on that. And then the work that you do, any time of year, you do everything from simple services to major repair work.
There's nothing we don't do on Harley-Davidson motorcycles. And I guess the thing, well, it's not weird. I love the things. I mean, probably too much, but I do. I love them. I respect them. What they do, as long as they've been around. To me, it's. I don't know what beyond a passion is, but it's beyond a passion.
Well, they're passionate here at Wolford V-Twin Repair and Service, so get your bike up here or come up and just visit and hang out. Come up on Fridays and eat lunch. So thanks so much, Al.
Okay, thank you.